in, I can't use my cell phone, so I have to sit here and go through some of this. They told us yesterday in MSP not to use PowerPoint, that it would bore people, but I had to do it between 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon and this morning, so I apologize.
George, do you want me to click that?
Want Rob Lee to come sit there for you?
Yep.
That's what he's offering.
Go ahead.
Rob,
Look at that
way to
picture.
go, baby.
Is that not the worst thing you've ever seen? That got printed on like
Good job, Rob Lee.
1,500 flyers, and I had to trash them all through, and that's just idiot.
It should have a little mouth tag that says, I'm single. Single George.
Or Angie on
Like I said earlier, specialize in company retirement plans and health insurance. Next one. That's my love of my life. I used to have a human one, but
human dog.
That's my Beagle Wyatt. He's about 4. He's extremely fat and lazy, and I love him. Next one. This is my passion. My dad and I got into racing cars about 5 years ago, and so we travel pretty much around the southeast of Ohio, Virginia, just having fun. It's something he and I get to do together.
Is that the kind of car you race?
That's awesome.
Hey,
Here's Eddie, and everybody asked, that's me inside that costume. I had it for a little bit, and I tried to keep it. And I was going to order it again, but it came in a crate that was like this big, and it was $160 just to ship it back. So I won't do that anymore. Something to talk about a little bit today, retirement saving scenario. I thought about doing this with everybody with a piece of paper, and I realized I didn't have 30 calculators, so it wouldn't work. So we'll just go through. This is a little bit about what I do inside of companies to promote education, that sort of thing. We'll take Eddie, who's a male, 40 years old, makes about $100,000 a year, looking to retire at age 65, and he's in the 50th percentile of life expectancy, which is really not good. His life expectancy says he's supposed to die at age 82. Again, I'm not good at building this stuff out. He's looking to retire at about 80% of his current income, and the stuff in red says a little bit about what he's going to look for. He's going to travel a little bit, but it's going to be small. He still needs to save some money. Medicare and medical costs are a major part that he's got to watch out for. Even at 80% of his current income to continue his lifestyle. He currently has $90,000 in his 401k. He's been putting back roughly $5,000 a year, 5%. And since he's over $100,000, the Social Security benefit should be about $14,500 if he elects at age 65. Yeah, from Social Security. If it's there. What that means is that at age 40, right now, looking to retire at 65, it's 25 years, he's got to save $691,975. You might look at that and say, you know, I've got 25 years to do that. Next slide. $18,683 a year that he has to save to meet his goal, to live at 80% of his current income. And he's saving roughly $5,000 a year. That's where people get in a lot of trouble. I don't think, I would imagine, has anybody done that? Anybody know what they need to save on an annual basis to meet their goals? Anyone? Well, it shocks people when you sit down to do stuff like that. Shifting gears a little bit to the other side of my business, this is a little bit of education on healthcare reform. Got a couple of scenarios. These are real companies. This one is located in Birmingham. Very prominent name. Is in the insurance business. Right now, that company spends about $7,000 per employee per year on health insurance for their employees. Health reform bill, as it's written, says that it'll really only cost to a consumer and to a company $2,000 per person per year. Isn't that true? And a little question for you. What has two thumbs and will be banking up to $5,000 through paying more taxes? This guy. Isn't that true? Again. Next scenario is a chicken farmer in Laurel, Mississippi. They've got 20,000 employees. Only 7,000 of those employees are on their company health care. That's a difference of 13,000 employees. If you offer a health plan and you have employees that are not on that health plan, that's a $2,000 a year per head penalty that you have to pay. So, two things are either going to happen. This company, Gould Incorporated, in Laurel, is a real chicken farmer, is either going to have to pay $36 million a year in penalties to the government, or they're going to say, sorry guys, those that you have it, we can't do this. Go get on that governmental health care. So, either way, these two scenarios are there to show you that the numbers just don't make sense. The way it's written, it just doesn't make sense. And I've kind of quit, unfortunately, trying to keep up with it because nobody has a clue what's going on. So however you vote, it doesn't really matter. Just know that sort of stuff is what's coming. That's what's being built out. Probably if you'll help me.
Doesn't it come in up there like 2013, 2017?
Yeah, but the individual mandates are even being stretched out until 2020. There's a big chart right here of what's going to happen.
That company, Mississippi, they donate to the Obama administration. Said they'd get a waiver.
You think a chicken farmer in Mississippi is going to donate to Obama?
That's
Right from the Supreme Court. That's
all right. This is a flow chart. Maybe we should have sat back. You want to jump behind for this? This is a flow chart of how the health bill is written. How the health bill is written right now and what they're fighting right now in Congress. Everything that is not blue at the bottom is what's currently are sections and different departments that are currently in existence for the current healthcare system. Everything on the bottom are new departments, new divisions that are being created, that people are having to be paid to run, and are separate entities that have to have all the quirks and all the hiccups worked out before any of this works. And, just vaguely looking at it, it's about double. My personal opinion, this can't work. It won't work. The numbers don't work. There's too much involved in it. There's too much that you and I have to pay for.
George, can I ask you a question about that? Does that incorporate the 400 grants and agencies that are being put in the system because of
No, that's simply the structure.
That's before the grants and agencies.
That is simply the structure for what's proposed in that bill. That is simply the structure on the bottom line of what it's going to take to run it and the different departments that are going to be involved in it. So that's all I got. George Gould, Chicago Wealth Management. Thank you.
That's what I got.
I'm good after. We got this going to Montgomery. It's going to
Montgomery, George. Set up a one-to-one with George.
That car stays in the garage.
Well, let's let Dee do it.
It's only 19 miles away, George.
What's going to happen January 1?
We'll do our